Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins? I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Cousin Seth, you look scared, and I did that slight pause there, and I said, or whatever I said.
I was kind of lost, as usual, lost in my ear bud. Trying to constantly adjusting it, so.
Yeah, ever since you upgraded your headphones, you've had trouble with it seems like.
It's only my right ear, just getting it to sit properly, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a family trait. We have a larger right earlobe, Seth.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back hundreds of years in our family. I don't know why, but
I've been trying to reject it all these years, but I guess it finally caught up with me.
Embrace it. You just have to embrace it, Seth. So we are here tonight. For those of you who are new to the show, I am Cousin Chad, a seasonal and festive enthusiast. I love the holidays. I love the seasons. I love all the things that tend into it, like the special foods and the drinks, the activities, the movies. My dear cousin Seth was doing none of it. None of it. He was doing nothing. And when I found out, I said, Seth, we must drag you out from under the rock and introduce you to the beautiful world of Christmas fun, holiday fun, seasonal fun, and do a podcast and follow this journey. You may like it. You might hate it. Either way, it'll be entertaining. Here we are, about 145 episodes or so in, and it's still going, Seth. And you've become, as we know, quite the crowd favorite.
Oh, yes, I've heard that.
You have heard that.
Good confidence building.
I know. How are you feeling now? We're entering, it's now mid-September. How are you feeling with things coming up? We think, Seth, before you answer, we think it's 100 days until Christmas when this airs, which is Monday.
Right. So Monday, the September 16th.
16th, yes. Have you checked to make sure it is 100 days till Christmas, or are you relying on me?
Yes. This one I just assumed you would be picking up.
I'm pretty sure.
Working on dates that stay within a 5-day range from where we are right now.
Okay. So you know how many days we are till Friday?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, okay. So I'm Googling it, or Binging it, or whatever I'm doing. Monday, September 16th. So I think it is correct. So we should be good right there, Seth. 100 days till Christmas. This is exciting. Very, very exciting. It's here.
It's crazy. I know. It's unbelievable. It's
go on.
Oh, no. I mean, it's last week. Or last week, 2 weeks ago, we were doing the pumpkin spice episodes, and I mean, obviously we're gonna do stuff for Halloween, but like to think that we're already at Christmas and think about 100 days, it'll fly by.
Crazy. It is crazy, right?
Absolutely.
I see you're much more excited this year. Last year you were a little more apprehensive because you just didn't know what was going to come.
Right. I was just jumping into this big void and just putting my faith and trust in my dear old cousin.
And it worked out. You entered this whole Christmas explosion and holiday fun. And there we go. Wow, it's really exploding around here. Wow.
Right, there's a lot going on. Gunshots.
Yeah, it's craziness over here.
So,
it's this is like one of our whole family get together, Seth.
Right.
So we're at the 100-day mark, and I said, Seth, we've got to commemorate this, and then kind of see what you are looking most forward to for this upcoming Christmas season. Maybe what I am, although most people are more interested in what you are doing than what I am doing, including myself. But
I'm interested.
Oh, thank you. Like kind of our top 3 to 5 favorite things to do for the holiday season. But I do have a question first for you.
Yes.
2 questions.
Okay.
We are covering this week our first Hallmark fall movie, which is The Harvest and the Heiress and the Harvest, or The Heiress and the Harvest, or The Harvest and the Harvest. One of those. Yeah, it doesn't exactly go. But have you watched it yet, Seth?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
Another thing that I've become heavily reliant on you for.
Oh, wait.
One of these coming up. I know we did an episode where we talked about the releases of the fall movies and stuff like that.
Okay, that did pass. So you can watch it now, and we can cover it this week.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good. That sounds non-committal.
Right. It's a little backlogged on movies right now. I got
you have Home
Alone 2.
A royal holiday or something like that, right?
I watched that one, the one with Lacey Chabert. Okay. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
It was
great.
Yeah, but that's not one from last year. That's kind of out a number of years. I think it was 2016 or 15.
I think, or 2014, something like that. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Joe, the Christmas aficionado, is yelling at his radio right now. Go, it's 2014. Right. You idiots, get with it.
Yeah, what else did you have going on back then?
That's right. So you're going to watch that so we can cover it this week, maybe by Wednesday. So I wanted to do this live on air so everybody can hear how it goes with our conversations. It's usually we pick a movie. It's I remind Seth. Then after the fact, he acts like he's never heard of the movie before, makes a non-committal commitment to watch it. Right. So it takes a while to get these episodes on air. I just wanted the people to see what we go through here. Our
throw around a lot of non-committal language, verbiage, and stuff like that. Like, that's a great idea. I don't want to jump too much into it where we miss something. So let's explore this.
That's it. And I don't know how you pulled off. Anybody who's less charming, maybe I'd be like, "What is going on?" But you just make me laugh. You say it with a smile. It's all good stuff. I have one other question before we get into it. Yes. For those of you who aren't on the private text chain that Cousin Seth and I are on, and we should just send us your numbers. We'll add you to it. It's a lot of fun. Today is my cousin just this never-ending Renaissance man. He is sending me pictures of art, furniture he's doing, redoing the furniture, making art inside of it. I mean, these beautiful pieces. Seth, is there no end to your talent? Would you tell me, please?
Oh, yeah, I can take very little credit for this.
Okay.
Mrs. X, we want to go into Mrs. X. That's my girlfriend who will remain nameless.
For those of you who are new to the show, Mrs. X is someone that Seth met while we've been recording the show this past winter. They've been dating. Because of his mass fame and fortune, he doesn't give her name on air, although I do know it. So if anybody wants to bribe me, you can buy me. So I do know it. I've spoken to her. I've seen pictures. She seems so delightful. I'm very happy for you. I can't wait to meet her in person. I haven't yet. But now you two are starting your own furniture company, it looks like.
Yes, our own collab, our furniture refurbishing. No, she loves estate sales. She loves basically going garage sales and just picking up unique stuff. We were out yesterday. There was that one going on in her some family's neighborhood, and so we walked around. There was a big block kind of group garage sale. We found this nice little vanity and brought it, paid like $10, brought it back.
Whoa!
Did a little refurbing on it, and all right.
Oh, now there's a beautiful. For those who can't see, maybe Seth will let me post it so everyone can see. What? Who painted that middle? There's like a whole scene in the middle. It's very nice.
That was it's a mirror.
Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, so there's something just reflecting in it?
Yeah. So we were doing it in the garage. That was we were in the garage and it was reflecting the house across the street. So.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, it's funny. I was like, you guys are phenomenally talented painters.
I guess the blue painter's tape. I can take credit for that. I also we wouldn't get it on the mirror, but
you did the painter's tape.
Yeah.
It was so lined up perfectly, Seth. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, we should do the big reveal live. I can pull it off and see how bad of a job I did.
That'll be that would be great. That will be a very weird topic for our podcast, but we may just have to do that. When is the reveal?
I probably in the next day or so. I think it's going to go into someone's room or something. I don't know.
Wow, a room! Oh my gosh! You hear this, everyone? A room
in a house.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were just hanging out, kind of painting and working on this thing, and just.
Are you committing to doing an Instagram live where you teach people how to refurbish furniture and paint maybe after Christmas? Are you
that might be a little ambitious.
Okay. And I know you like to run away from ambition.
Right. Yeah. Other people use it as a driver for future
Right.
successes.
But that's good. Wasn't that was that Mark Antony's speech at the Feast of Lupercalia and Julius Caesar? He says, ambition? I think not. I thrice declined the throne. It's a whole thing against ambition. I think you're just very Shakespearean and Caesarian, Seth, in your ambitions.
Is that the guy that's married to Jennifer Lopez?
I think so, yeah. I believe so. So anyway, Seth, so we are you're painting, you're doing furnishings, you're doing all these things. This is very exciting. But mainly, I know it looked like fun. You guys are having a good time. I'm getting pictures of dogs and pets and all these things.
On the carrier, that's right.
Going on. Yeah, I used to just get pictures of you staring at the wall. You'd be like, Chad, here's my wall.
Right. Do you like this angle?
Yeah. Or whatever you're watching on TV. It was great. But Seth, so today I'm super excited. 100 days until Christmas, which we know the whole fun of it is the Christmas season, the fall season, the day, the holiday itself is fantastic, but the lead up to it, the build up is wonderful. So, and things are everywhere. Did you see the post that I posted on our own Instagram today? Scotty from the Christmas Morning podcast was so nice. He was at a Hobby Lobby and saw signs that said hot cocoa bar. And so he sent them to me and said, these would look great on my world famous hot cocoa bar. So I posted those.
Very nice. I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, when you get a chance, check out our own podcast social media, Seth. You might like it.
Instagram page. That's incredible. How are we doing on that?
Yeah, we're doing quite well. Thank you for the support.
Is that monetized? I haven't seen anything from that.
It's all monetized, Seth. So anyway, so he sent that over because for those of you who listened last year, every holiday season, like on weekend mornings, have a world famous hot cocoa bar that stretches like feet, like 3-4 feet long. Cookies, there's candy, there's a hot chocolate in a carafe, there's mugs laid out. It's so wonderful because I want my kids, my family, and anybody who comes visit throughout the day to feel like they're visiting like a cool Christmas chalet or getaway vacation. I love doing it. Seth, you've seen the pictures, but you haven't had it firsthand.
No, I have not had it firsthand, but it is incredible. And I have plans to do it this year. I'm going to do it this year.
Whoa. Wow. I like that, everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
You hear that? Wow. I'll be sitting there. Yeah. All of a sudden, I'll set it up because it takes like a half hour set up. It'll be like 7 a.m. I'll be looking like, that's a great creation I did. And all of a sudden, I'll be like, wait, what the? Wait, is that? Wait a second. Oh my gosh, only Seth is impatient. Oh my, it's Seth. Oh my gosh, everybody.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
So are you saying you're going to surprise me this holiday season with a visit? You're declaring it here.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely see each other this season, but yeah,
in person.
I don't know if I'll be showing up for the cocoa bar.
So you won't.
The timing is right.
So you aren't committing, or you are?
Oh, I'm not sure what I'm committing to. I'm going to do a cocoa bar for Mrs. X and her family.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I love that. Okay.
Maybe we could do it simultaneously virtually or something.
Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. Here we are right now at it.
But I'm going to use your template for it, obviously.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. Yeah. So anyway, anybody, you can go back, look at our episodes, hot cocoa bar episode. There's pictures as well. But I digress because we're talking about what we're most excited about this holiday season. Seth, you were last year the festive freshman, brand new to everything pretty much because you just weren't paying attention. Now you're the seasonal sophomore, so there are still plenty of new things to do and explore, but also things to revisit. So do you have a top 5 countdown of what you're excited for?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Oh,
yeah.
Good. I was worried because that's the rest of the show. That look.
Then you're like, oh, wait, I thought we were going 15 minutes. We're about 13:48 at this point.
Yeah. There it goes. He just left. Okay.
I'm going to start in this no particular order, but the Trader Joe's stuff. I really didn't. I had been to Trader Joe's sporadically, but seeing all the seasonal stuff and trying it, and there's a ton of stuff we didn't try, and all the food groups and everything. So doing that's going to be I'm excited for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Okay, that's a great first choice, Seth, because you're right. You used to go to Trader Joe's, but I turned you on to like the treasure hunt that is Trader Joe's, the fun of finding it all. Okay.
Absolutely.
And we will be doing, which is a really popular episode of ours, our first Trader Joe's fall haul of the season coming up this week, I believe, as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, you got The movie, things are coming in hot, Seth. Coming in hot. This is great. We're within the 100-day mark.
Yeah. I knew it was going to pick up. I just didn't realize. Well, I guess I did realize it was going to this quick.
I didn't want to tell you the breaking news, Seth.
What's that?
Breaking news. I'm announcing it live on air. We are doing 100 episodes in 100 days. That's right. 100 episodes in 100.
Is that possible?
We're going to find out, I think. What do you think about that, Seth? Is that a good idea?
How long do the episodes have to be?
1 minute. That's all. We're going to do it all right now. Yeah. We'll be done in an hour and a half, Seth. Be fine. So I think that's amazing? Great. That is amazing.
It's amazing.
So anyway, okay. So TJ's is your number one. Now, I have my own list. So I do have them in sort of an order. Now, number 5, and I don't think it's a cop-out. I think this counts. I'm just excited for the ambiance, everything around that you start seeing. All the stores you go into have music going. There's the signs everywhere where I'm normally the rest of the year, I'm like, I don't want to go to necessarily maybe a Target or something. I know people love it, or a Lowe's, but you go in now and they have all this fun decorations. It's such a party everywhere you go. The music starts going. The drinks get better at the coffee shops, right? They start having specials and special beers and special. Everything just becomes leveled up a little bit more special now through the holidays. So for me, that's 5. So I've got a countdown going, and that's a big one. What do you think about that?
Seth? Yeah. No, I like it. I agree. Going into stores, seeing them put stuff out. But yeah, general feeling, the excitement, and it's I know this is our kind of world looking at these things, but but being out in the real world,
that last year was a big deal for you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Going out or just going out. Stores.
Yeah, being in the real world.
Well, yeah, going to stores and just, right when they're putting stuff out and be like, oh, that's what they're, shifting stuff around and just are adding things. I'm like, oh, okay. And having those ideas, like we could do this or we could try this or. So.
My favorite was how excited you would be. You were texting me in like late July, like, Chad, cousin Chad, check out what I just found, this folly thing, or cousin Chad, there's a Christmas item here. It was so great. Or cousin Chad. And then that would be it.
Right. Uh-oh. Things took a turn. I'll get back to you.
Right. Yeah.
Totally not podcast appropriate.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Seth, and I called Morgan & Morgan, and I had some issues to take care of. But anyway, they were mostly like, I found pumpkin stuff. It was great, Seth. It was wonderful. I love seeing it.
But yeah, like I say, happy little byproduct of my relationship, I would say, with the podcast and Mrs. X is that her liking, going to estate sales and garage sales, stuff like that. They always have you always find like some sort of Christmas item.
Yes.
And by extension, those, like we'd go into like antique stores, like when you go into South Haven, Michigan, and they have like all, tons of Christmas ornaments and, you can find all this stuff. So that was kind of cool. And there was, I found myself, in the middle of summer, we go to one of these things and it's just like, oh, I contemplate buying a 7-foot Santa, like a nice
in June. June.
Exactly. It was like $35. It wasn't like some cheap blow up thing. I was like, oh, and then there's a complimenting sleigh. And I was just like,
wow,
put that on the premises.
I love it. This makes me so happy. Yes, it makes me so happy because you're seeing all this stuff. And before you would just be like, oh, we were like looking at the store and I just like was staring at my phone or whatever. And now you're doing all this stuff, Seth. You were breaking through the glass ceiling, if you will.
I feel like
fun. There it is right there. You just did it, Seth. So this is amazing. So you're doing that, right? So you're seeing all that. Okay, but let's go on. Let's keep moving. Yours is number 4, Seth. You're number 4. Or you're in no order. So
I love the movies, good or bad. I love the movies. I love talking about them. And it's just like the discussions that we have, or we have other people on. It's a lot of fun. And it's, so socializing, that's another thing I've learned from
speaking to humans.
Exactly. Interacting with others. So yeah, I love doing that. So I guess that also leads into the the episode where everybody's kind of hanging out, processing what I say next. That will.
I knew I had a robot sound effect. That was great.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't get to use it often. Yeah. So just talking to people, one thing people don't know about you, if they haven't seen a movie with you, you talk through the movie, whether you're with people or alone, you talk through the movie, you talk to the screen. Now, last year you did a great thing. You didn't keep it up, but you did a great thing, and maybe you'll do it again this year. You were live tweeting during the shows. Oh, there you are. It was great. It was so funny. I know there's a lot of pressure on you, but during the movies, you were live tweeting. Can you do that to maybe at least the first Hallmark Christmas movie of the year?
Well, yeah, when they do that 40 or what is it? The Christmas 40
countdown to Christmas.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
It's I can't remember if we did any Instagram lives with during those. Those
Not during it. That should, like where we sit there and watch it and we just kind of have the Instagram live or something going.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's a good idea, actually. I would try that. All right. So yours is movies, all the movies, talking about them, watching. I love that. That's your second one. Know what my second one is?
What's that?
The movies, Hallmark movies in particular. I swear it's right here. I could show you my list. Same exact thing. I get so excited. First of all, when they announce, I'm talking about the Hallmark movies in particular, because those are my favorite. When they announce the new movies, what are coming out, the list, dissecting it, seeing who's in what they're going to be, knowing, when you watch them, you're just like for the next 2 hours or whatever, it's kind of like you're just turning off the world. You're getting cozy, you're relaxing. Nothing else matters. There's no strife. It's just like this world, this kind of ridiculous, beautiful world that they create. And they may have their own strife, but we don't. So I love that about that. I'm really excited for all the movies. I did this morning. We're under like a tropical storm watch here in North Carolina, and it was pouring rain. So this morning during the rain, I snuggled. That's also on our Instagram story. I snuggled under a folly blanket with a small drink, a fall drink and a fall mug, and watched the new fall Hallmark movie. And it was delightful, Seth. I have to say, delightful. It was really great.
Very nice.
It was nice, actually.
I was hard at work, refurbishing furniture.
I know. Well, you're starting a furniture company.
Right.
So, how is the weather there, Seth, in Chicago? People love our weather updates.
So the oddest, it's today, I think it's high 70s, or maybe low 80s. They're saying it for the next week or so. I was driving home probably like 2 hours ago, and what do I see? Leaves falling. I was like, this is very odd. It's like 85 or 80 something and leaves falling. I'm just like, so we're going there. So yeah, once it's nice. It really is nice. There's that's it.
That's your sentence.
A lot of that.
Can you repeat that sentence again? So the leaves are falling, so it's getting there, so it's nice. Yeah.
I was caught adrift with the wind sound. It's like
oh, that's great. Well, it's rainy here. I do have a fire. My fireplace getting fixed the end of next week, so I'll soon have a fire going.
Oh,
so
very nice.
Oh, it's gonna be nice, Dad. We
are going into the season.
We are. We really are. Yeah. So
I mean, anyway, you live coastal. I'm not going to give your exact address, but
give my exact address.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't a lot of palm trees, but I mean, there's a weather change, a temperature change and stuff like that. But I mean, you rarely will ever see snow, I think.
Right. It doesn't snow often at all. I think it's been years since it snowed, but there was one year they had like 18 inches, like 2 days before Christmas, and had a white Christmas in like the late 80s around here. Coastal North Carolina, something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. I would love for that to happen. That would be a lot of fun. I don't know where I'll be for Christmas. If we'll be in town, maybe at your ski chalet. Who knows?
It's not. You're more than welcome.
Always. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I love that. Man. So anyway, number 3, Seth, we both had movies, our second one. I had the ambiance. You had TJ's, which I love that. This is fun. What we're looking forward to. By the way, everyone, when you're done giving us a rating and a review and a subscribe or whatever it is, please do give us a rating and review. They're so fun to read, and also they help others find the show. But let us know what you're most excited about at Christmas Cousins Pod on Facebook or Instagram, or christmascousinspod@gmail.com. Cousin Seth, what's your third thing?
Well, I am getting I have gotten an invite to a proper Christmas this year.
Wow.
Yeah. With
I love
it. I mean, I'm sure the invite could be rescinded, but if everything continues on the track it is, I will be going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And yeah, I have some plans. I don't want to reveal them yet. Good plans.
Oh, okay. So you're excited to be going to a proper full, because your Christmases, even though you would meet up with family or meet up with friends, they've been kind of lackluster, let's say.
Yeah, I think last year is a good basis point. What did I do?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people don't want to hear about it again.
You had a great season, but then the Christmas day itself, we were like, we didn't know what happened.
No, the car exploded.
That's all.
Kind of. It's a metaphor for things.
It wasn't. Yeah, that's a good metaphor. The car just kind of exploded. The season ended, and it was like all of a sudden, I don't know, you're cruising along, and then
I think I might have jumped into the anxiety of like, oh my God, the season's over. Like, what do we do now?
You did. I know.
Just lost my job. Jesus.
Yeah. It was wild. You called me. You had one too many spiked eggnogs and singing karaoke. Cousin Chad, Days don't get. That was it. That was his Christmas. That was it. I live recording. So okay, so you're number 3. Did you say it?
Me and the animals.
I'm drunk on sound effects. So your number 3 is that you have a proper, full, exciting Christmas to go with Mrs. X's family. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Wow,
absolutely.
This is awesome. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
This is wonderful, Seth.
And to be followed up, what, a week later with her and I are going out of town for New Year's, just for an overnight. Yeah.
Where?
Very exciting. We're gonna go to Michigan.
Whoa, Michigan.
Stay somewhere around South Haven, Saugatuck area. Yeah, nice little getaway. It'll be around that time. It'll probably, definitely be slower.
Yes, and snowy maybe. So you won't be like, okay, it's Christmas, I have nothing to look forward to. You'll be like, oh, cool. Next week I'll be doing a getaway. And by then you have been working more than normal, even though you're one of the world's wealthiest men. By then I assume you won't be working as much, and you'll be back to your life of leisure and taking the winter off. Is my prediction, my guess.
Probably. Yeah. The indicators are definitely out there showing. Showing a repeat trend.
For those of you who are listening, read between the lines. But with Seth in employment, or maybe he's the head of major international companies. I don't even know anymore. But anyway, so that's your number 3. My number 3, Seth, is to see what you are doing in your journey. We have so many fun things going on, to see what movies you were seeing for the first time, what movies you were going to see again that you choose for your second year of your journey. There's so much to see, but so much that you've done and want to do again. You talked about going to the Chris Kindle market. We had one of our listeners, Mary, who writes us often, who emailed actually and said, I heard Seth was interested in going to the Chris Kindle market this year in Chicago. We were down last year to see A Christmas Carol at the Goodman Theater, wanted to walk through it. The line stretched blocks just to get in. They went over a few blocks. The line was longer, but after a few weeks, they drove to a market in Aurora, Illinois. There was a crowd. They saw everything. And if you go, their suggestion is go to the Chicago location, purchase tickets in advance. Their time slots known, you'll be there, so you can join and go to the Kindle market. Chris, thank you, Mary, for sending that in. Seth, I called you Chris.
Yeah, no, thank you, Mary, because that was on my list.
It is on your list, and I want to hear about it. I want to go. Sounds fun.
I've seen it. I've been by it several times.
You have a story.
Yeah, I do have a story. I don't know how much I legally can go into it, but no kidding. But it looks incredible. It really does. It's just, it's downtown Chicago. It's winter. If you get snow, it's an added bonus. You're bundled up. It's, there's steam coming off the food and the cocoa, and they have these big raclette sandwiches, which
Those look amazing. I've seen those on TV, like with the cheese and everything.
Yeah, it just heats it up and
Ooh.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at you. You're so excited. I love it. Everybody who's listening, how great is this? How wonderful having Seth so excited about things. This is, I think, possibly the most excited and happiest I've ever seen Seth. Maybe, this could be it. I think.
Definitely the longest stretch before something is spiraled out of control.
I think so.
I mean, it is great. Like living in, I say, Chicago, around the Chicagoland area, there's a ton of stuff to do, especially as the holidays approach and stuff like that. So,
and now you can do them, right? I mean, I remember in 1995 when Rancid came out with "And Out Come the Wolves," you were really excited for that one. So, but that didn't last as long. It didn't last. So
right. I mean, even though I didn't have much going on around that time, but that was the big highlight.
Now we do have a Christmas punk songs episode coming out late September with Scott from Christmas Morning Podcast, because we've been discussing your love of punk and your history with punk. I've been listening to more Rancid with my daughter on your suggestion and thoroughly enjoying it. I like that they had the punk, but a little bit of a reggae tinge to them too.
Yeah.
So very cool, kind of sky. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but I digress. Yeah. So they are a great band. And I just think they need a new name, because I was never like one to listen to something called Rancid.
Right.
They should have called themselves Delightful. I would have listened all day. But
they went through a couple iterations. They were Tainted Meat for a while.
Oh, that's just as lovely.
Botulism beef.
That's right. So that's your number. No, that was my 3. What's your number 2, Seth, or your second to last?
I got distracted. We were talking about the punk rock episode, which is kind of funny because I was actually thinking about this. We talked to Scott early in my journey. And I maybe like once or twice afterwards, and there was a pretty large gap of time where we didn't talk to him. And now it's kind of, I say, come around full circle. I'm starting my journey as my sophomoric
seasonal sophomore.
As a seasonal sophomore, and we're going to be doing some. So I'm like, oh, okay. I say excited for the episode, but also be like, look, I'm showing my growth.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
My in the terms of Christmas.
Oh, Sethy. So what's number 2?
Yes. What was it? Was it Kindle Market? That was
You didn't write these down?
Let me check my phone. Many avenues to write things down.
No, that's fine. We'll wait. Everybody listening.
I said the movie. Oh, I was trying to do them from memory. I know I'm not looking forward to trying eggnog again.
Okay.
I say interviewing people, having people back on.
Okay.
Yeah, I always like those. Meeting new people. It's always fun.
Okay, and, so interviewing the guests on the show, meeting with them. Okay.
Yeah.
I tie into that on one of those. Well, my second to top one goes along with it, Seth. It goes along with it. You referenced it. It is Seth trying eggnog again. I cannot wait. I can't wait. It was so funny all year long. The crowd loves it. Listen to the crowd, Seth. Every time I'm sad, I play the clip of you trying eggnog, and my blues go running away, Seth. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It is really great. It does come up a lot. It's like in the sound effects, I do keep it here. So sometimes late at night, I'll be up and I can't sleep, and I'll just go, let me listen to old Sethy trying some eggnog, and I'll just play it and I crack up. We did it last week during the beer tasting episode, which also, by the way, you could see our episodes on YouTube. We don't promote it a lot, but we throw them up on YouTube, most of them. And by we, I mean I. Seth doesn't even know they're up there.
By throwing up.
So, okay, so Seth. All right, real fast. Yes. We'll give 10 seconds. Here's Seth trying eggnog.
I'll try another one of this. So
another sip of the regular. Yes, please.
Yes,
please. Okay. Here he goes, everybody. Second sip ever of eggnog. Here we go.
Nope.
Why I would even try to say to you, like, just keep everything in. Nobody needs any audio commentary, even though this is an audio media.
The best is when I listen, I'm laughing in stereo because I'm laughing on the clip and then I'm laughing live on the show. And I do like that you go like this wasn't enough. Whoa, you got to go. Nope, like we didn't know. Oh, that was great, Seth. That was great.
The battle going on in my head. Maybe he liked it. No, he did. That's what it's not come out.
It always seems like there's a battle going on in there, Seth.
Absolutely.
So anyway, okay, so that was my number 2. Your, I guess we're up to your last one. You said they're in no particular order, but this is the last one that you're most looking forward to this holiday season.
Oh.
Did you forget again? Oh no! Did you forget?
No. No, I did not. I did not. I had a lot of fun. Was it National Podcast Day? When everybody does like the themed a Christmas themed podcast. I think it was National Podcast
November
Day.
1st was like Christmas Podcast Day, Christmas Podcast Network Day, or whatever it was. Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and we did a little bit, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm going to do something like that again this year.
Another original. Yes, Seth, we didn't do just a little bit. We did a 15-minute live action scripted play that we wrote together. We had my wife on as the narrator. We had like 7 different characters. We did if you're listening now and you haven't heard it, we did a retelling of the Dickens classic called A Christmas Cousin's Christmas Carol. We interview Seth. We go into his mansion, his staff. We should go back and revisit or just repost it again. That is a fun episode. And we wrote it out of the blue.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
that was funny, that episode. Check it out if you haven't heard it yet. So we're going to write another original something.
And we're going to go back to Oprah's house too.
Oh, yes. For those of you who don't know, we visited Oprah's, went through her her favorite things. We found her favorite things closet. She's a neighbor of Seth's. It's a whole thing. But so we're on to my number 1, Seth, which overlaps with your number 1 ones that you've had as well. I am most excited this holiday season for doing the Christmas Cousins podcast, Seth. I am definitely so excited about that because, first of all, it forces me to slow down, really take the season in, to analyze the season, to take the time to taste it all, to go through it all and explore it all and share it with you and share it with the other Christmas cousins out there, our fans and listeners. I love meeting new people. I love having guests on again that have become friends. I love having new guests on and learning their stories. I love, just hearing all of it and then seeing it live on air and hearing the feedback from people, whether they're emailing us, christmascousinspod@gmail.com, or hitting us up on Facebook and Instagram @ChristmasCousinsPod. All of it, the ratings and reviews really that we get. The reviews are so great to hear. We love that. So all that feedback, that loop we have going where we're getting to do, because I used to just be like, oh, this is awesome. And I would say it to myself or to my wife or my kids, and they'd be like, whatever. But now we record it for posterity, and I get so excited about it. And that this entire season, we're going to be able to do that and celebrate every day. Anytime I see something, I could be like, wow, now I get to share it with not just you, but so many people forevermore.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
There is a lot out there. It's a little overwhelming. But Seth, I thought this would be like a 10, 15-minute episode. I was feeling a little tired before we got on air. And as soon as I see your smiling face, I get my energy back. That should be a song, Seth. You're working on our new theme song, correct?
Yeah, I have some thoughts.
It's coming. Here it is. Here it is, Seth's Rock. But we will leave you with our current theme song. Seth may have some ideas. So anyway, Seth, thank you. This is an exciting episode.
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to this season with you, with everybody. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be wonderful. Thank you to you. Thank you to the Christmas cousins out there. Thank you to everyone. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.